Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And incomplete to open things up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, Isaiah Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with, a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And on 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Devontae Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's complete right side to Benjamin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To the air again, Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the ends. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Sean Robinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Play action. It's Lynch. Looking deep for Adams. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Mark Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Well, here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
After the interception, here's Lynch. He's going to air one out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And Daniels has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They go play action now. Lynch. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Brown. First touchdown of the new season, and the Raiders are pouring it on. And the route is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go.
Play action. Now Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They run again with Logan. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On third down, Lynch. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing, Lynch. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to look deep down the field, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he gets it down to the 32. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Jets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, here's Stafford. A screen complete to Crowell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down, Lynch. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the silver and black continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but Jordy Nelson all by himself. 30, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jordy Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to get a score back.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. To the left side here for Eifert. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Final play of the half. It's Lynch. Forced out to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. On second down, here's Lynch. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Here's Lynch. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Raiders on third down. 44 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Lynch. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brad McDougal. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down.
And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They run with Logan. Room here to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Keith Marshall, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Throw it long, it can be a big play. You throw it short, it can be a big play for Deshaun Jackson. Yards after catch, always a big part of his game.
Talking about speed, only Tyreek Hill was measured with a faster play last year than Deshaun Jackson, who hit 22.6 miles per hour on a touchdown versus the Cardinals in Week 13. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Stafford now to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Hurry up.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Right there. All day, baby.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That good for 19 at a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. They give him a gain of 37. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction.